Welcome to Learning with UNP. In this session of Python for Data Science, we are going to understand about if-elif-else statement. That includes what is an if-elif-else statement and what are the examples of if-elif-else statement. Let's begin with understanding what is if-elif-else statement. The if-elif-else statement is used to test multiple conditions and execute different blocks of code on which condition is true. We can use the if-elif-else statement to tell Python to try a different condition if the previous conditions were not met. Let's look at the syntax of it. If condition 1, code block to be executed if condition 1 is true. Elif condition 2, code block to be executed if condition 2 is true. Elif condition 3, code block to be executed if condition 3 is true. Else, code block to be executed if none of the above conditions are true. The elif, which is short for else if clauses, allow you to specify additional conditions to be tested. The conditions are evaluated in order from top to bottom. If one of the conditions is true, the corresponding code block will be executed, and the rest of the if, elif, and else blocks will be skipped. Now, let us look at the pseudocode representation of it. Step 1. Determine the conditions you want to check. Means decide what different situations you want to handle in your code. Step 2. Write the if keyword followed by the condition. Means start with if followed by the condition you want to check. Step 3. Indent the block of code to be executed if the condition is true. Means indent the code you want to run if the condition in if is true. Step 4. Write the elif keyword followed by another condition. Means if you have more conditions to check, use elif, short for else if, followed by another condition. Step 5. Indent the block of code to be executed if the condition is true. Means indent the code you want to run if the condition in elif is true. Step 6. Repeat steps 4 and 5 for each additional condition. Means if you have more conditions, repeat steps 4 and 5 for each additional condition. Step 7. Write the else keyword followed by a colon. Means if none of the conditions in if and elif are true, the else part runs. Step 8. Indent the block of code to be executed if none of the previous conditions are true. Means indent the code you want to run if none of the previous conditions are true. Step 9. Execute the Python script to see which condition is true and the corresponding block of code is executed. Means run your Python script to see which condition is true and the corresponding code block runs. If none of the conditions are true, the code under else, if present, runs. An important point to be noted here is to indent the code blocks consistently, as Python uses indentation to determine which statements belong to which block. Indentation is like organizing your code into neat blocks. This is a crucial part of the syntax, and incorrect indentation can lead to syntax errors or unexpected behavior in the code. Consistent indentation means all code blocks at the same level are indented the same way. Python uses this to understand the structure of your code. If you don't indent properly, Python won't know which lines belong to which block, and your code might not work as expected, or it could even give you errors. Finally, here are a few examples demonstrating if-elif-else statements. In the first example, we are checking the number type. We have a variable x set to 10. The if statement checks if x is less than 0. If x is less than 0, it prints x is negative. If the first condition is not met, it checks the elif condition. If x is equal to 0. If x is equal to 0, it prints x is 0. If neither of the above conditions are true, it goes to the else block and prints x is positive. Let's execute this. In this case, since x is greater than 0, that is 10 is greater than 0, it prints x is positive. In the second example, we are checking to categorize a number. It asks the user to input a number. The if statement checks if the input number is less than 0. If the input number is less than 0, it prints negative. If the number is not negative, it checks if it's between 0 to 9. It is inclusive. If the number is between 0 to 9, it prints single digit positive. If the number is not between 0 to 9, it checks if it's between 10 and 99. It is also inclusive. If the number is between 10 and 99, it prints double digit positive. If the number doesn't meet any of the above conditions, it prints 3 digits or more. Let's execute this. Let's enter a number 20 and hit enter. Double digit positive. In simple terms, it categorizes the input number based on its value. Now let's move on to the third example. In third example, we are depicting weather condition. It defines three variables here: temperature, humidity, and is raining. The if statement checks if the temperature is greater than 35. If the temperature is greater than 35, it prints it's very hot today. If the temperature is not greater than 35, it checks other conditions. If the temperature is greater than 25, humidity is greater than 80, and it's raining, it prints it's warm and humid with rain. If the temperature is greater than 25 and humidity is greater than 80, but it's not raining, it prints it's warm and humid. If the temperature is greater than 15 and it's not raining, it prints it's a pleasant day. If none of the above conditions are true, it prints weather conditions are mild. Let's execute this and check. It's warm and humid with rain. This output is because of the values that we gave here. Now let's move on to the last example. In the last example, we are checking access to different areas of a fitness center based on age and membership level. It asks the user to input their age and membership level. The if statement checks different conditions based on age and membership level. The person is under 18 and their membership level is not VIP. It prints access to gym only minus need VIP membership for full access. If the membership level is basic, it prints access to gym and pool. If the membership level is premium and the person's age is 18 or older, it prints access to gym, pool, and sauna. If the membership level is VIP, it prints access to all areas. If none of the above conditions are true, it prints no access available. Let's execute this. Let's enter the age as 34 and hit enter. Let's give our membership level as VIP, hit enter. The output is access to all areas. In simple terms, it determines the access to different areas of fitness center based on user's age and membership level. This is all about today's lecture. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.